loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Inter Milan with just one principal objective: 90 minutes of action against opponents who will not give way. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And this is Lewandowski. Lewandowski! Has another goal! It's there! And we have liftoff! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Inter really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
So, a breakthrough already. That's an imaginative pass. Romario. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's a lovely, delicate pass. Knocks it into space. He's picked his way through. Rivaldo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Oh, that's well spotted. Played into space, and he cuts out the supply. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Van Dijk. Dembele. Not the most accurate pass. Cruyff.
Inter really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
He's a sharp little ball here. Chance for a shot! Goal! Inter! They've come back, they've come roaring back. This is becoming quite a game. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter.
Oh, good effort! Goal! Inter! They have turned it round, and they are celebrating. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Inter Milan have their lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Great vision. Oh, well measured. Chance, surely! And that's a good finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Oh, what has happened here? He leaps for it. Loose ball now, and again. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Aimed beyond the defence. Spread neatly. He has found the way through. Oh, it's just a little long.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Goulet, half an hour played now. And this is Romario. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Bonucci calmly anticipates. Well read, nice interception. Reinders. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now he's got space here. Well timed, excellent interception. Marquinhos. Hakimi. Threads one in. Rivaldo. Steaming on goalward. It's Rivaldo! Oh, wonderful from Rivaldo! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. It's starting to look like a done deal now. Can he get on the end of this? Pinches it off him. Goulet. That has been cut short. Nicely weighted ball. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's shifting through the gears here. That is good strength. And it's claimed by the keeper. Marquinhos cuts out the pass.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
And it's Reinders. Tries to pass it through. He can run onto that. Could move up a gear here. And this is Roberto Baggio. Inter Milan have reclaimed it. And we've reached half-time.
Inter have been simply outstanding in the first half. There doesn't seem to be a single weakness in their team, and should that not change, they could go big from here.
It's hard to believe we're only at half-time. The lead is 3, but for how long? It's anyone's guess. And we get things going again. Hakimi. Oh, good spread. He's found a way through. Well, that has not gone well. Rivaldo.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, that's fabulous. Marquinhos cuts it out. Fermin. Ball played for Dembele. Trying to get out of a very sticky situation. Just eases him off the ball. And he's worked it through. Oh, no joy this time. Van Dijk. Camavinga. Reinders. To Marquinhos. And it's Hakimi. Reinders. Van Dijk. Camavinga. And it's Camavinga. Now Van Dijk. Marquinhos. And it's Arda Güler. Jordi Alba producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Mbappe. That's a shade optimistic. Camavinga. Van Dijk. To Marquinhos. Hakimi. Van Dijk. Fermin. Mateus did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Camavinga. And it's Dembele. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And he has been fouled there. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, there is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. We are just getting started. Well, 2014-15 certainly provided some terrific highlights for Lionel Messi's career show reel. Many claimed it was his best season ever. He did, of course, win the treble, and it doesn't get a whole lot better than that.
Well, one of the pinnacles of his...
Big chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, it really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. That's a shade optimistic. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Cruyff. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Vieira. And this is Messi. It's a threatening ball. That's an imaginative pass. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Messi. Pull it. That's a good ball. Decent chance! He scored! The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Well, the angle wasn't good, and neither was the keeper. He scored then when he had no right to.
After 12 minutes,
Inter Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Pull it. Now it's Messi. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Cruyff. Nicely intercepted. Rijkaard. Aimed beyond the defence. That's been slipped through. There's the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Mateus. And it's Hullet. Hullet! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Some resolute defending there.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Oh, good-looking ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's been played through.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And this is Cruyff. He's found a way through. Chance! And that has fair fizzed.
substitution.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Pull it. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Bullet actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. Rice can get it clear. Maldini. And this is Messi. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Romario, who is rarely short on confidence. And the through ball. Maldini. Ferdinand ventures forward. Stood up well to him there. No, that's been intercepted. He's had it taken off him. Inter Milan have run the changes already. They could, of course, make further alterations at half-time. And Messi! And that's a good finish. And there's the goal they've been looking for. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly. I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Fujieda are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get...
He's had a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That was easy, almost too easy.
Cruyff really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
A case now of complete control.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Now it's Messi. Oh, well measured. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, that's fabulous. Can he finish? And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Running strong and purposeful. Now, can they get him away? And he's made sure that's not getting through. Cruyff.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And this is Hullet. Always goal side. A Lotus has another go. Oh, it's taken a touch. No, poor contact. Nothing on the shot. Now that's well seen too. And here's Messi. Rice. Now it's Romario. It's a good ball out wide. He's got away. Deflected behind for a corner kick. This possibly the last play of the half. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Now this could be a chance. And he is deftly away. Oh, just a keeper now. Shoots! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Roberto Baggio. That's the end of the first 45. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Substitution in progress.
The second period is underway. Inter Milan changed their lineup for the second half. A reaction, no doubt, to the half-time score. Cruyff providing an outlet on that flank. And they've got a throw. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. Fujieda have their third corner. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Best! What a save from Peter Schmeichel! And it's Gullit. Oh, just skips past his man. Mbappe, and the counter is on. This is a promising build-up.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Gullit, Best, and there's green grass ahead of him. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And that's off target.
Mateus will have to accept some flack for that. Was anyone really expecting it? There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Almost an hour gone. Pirlo is the guilty party there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. It's a pretty loose pass. Filippo Inzaghi. Oh, that pass isn't the best. That's a sharp pass. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, it's Pirlo. Good ball, good take. Oh, that's well spotted. Inter Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Best, and he's managed to get free. He's having a shot! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
Rijkaard. Thuram threads one in.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Taken back almost at once. And he's got away, takes a shot! Mbappe. Pirlo. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Ferdinand cuts out the pass. Well timed, excellent interception. And that pass just didn't quite work. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Gullit. Just about up to 75 minutes. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the
big chance! Can he finish? That could spell this time, surely! Well, that is remarkable.
Fujieda really are good at what they're doing. They'll
Substitutions
gladly
taking place.
take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Fujieda choosing to make the first change. And that's another good win of the ball. Now it's Bale.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Bonucci did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Gullit. Some really good ball movement.
Inter really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
And it's Davids. Searching pass he's played there. That has ended up in no man's land. Davids. Played into space. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, that tries a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on. And again! And a neat finish! Just cruising! They are cruising! He won't get any simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Fujieda are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Just eases him off the ball. Yamal. And he's intervened well there. Gullit. Now that's a lovely exchange. Always goes for... And the shot! Mbappe. And that is that. Inter Milan cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that.
Big chance! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Neymar really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Now it's Mbappe. He's found a way through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Zambrota, he's picked his way through. Now then, the ball's come loose. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And we have our very first corner. Rice plays it short. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Inter Milan have their second corner now. They've played it short. Drives it in. Oh, great leap! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
That pass isn't the best. Diaz. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Rice does really well to win the ball there. Akanji spots it and intercepts. Knocks it into space. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Mbappe! Look at the space here! Referee has just said play on. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now it's Diaz. Diaz was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Rice.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And he's intervened well there. Yamal wants to run onto this. Company. Probing pass. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Mateus, never out of the action for very long. And he's managed to get free. And he shoots! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Inter Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
It's a promising position. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Now it's Mbappe. Great ball if he can get there. A gilt-edged chance! It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. Inter Milan have themselves a chance from the spot. Abbiati must save this. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
It's in, but only just. The keeper guessed correctly, and a heart-and-mouth moment for the taker.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Lofted in. Chance! Played into space. It's a pretty loose pass. Inter Milan have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score.
Filippo Inzaghi clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Well, that's well spotted. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that...
Oh, shooting chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Diaz clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. That has not gone well. And that has put paid to that. Now it's Inzaghi. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Looking for the run. That is a great pick out. And he's got a decent chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
A case now of complete control. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Belletti. Could move up a gear here. Neymar. And he's in on goal. He's had a shot! And it's in! And they are right back within touch! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always...
The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half.
Inter are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say, deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Well, we've been blessed with a goal-laden first half. 3-1 is the half-time score. And here is the first touch of the second half. Oh, no joy this time. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. De Jong. Now it's Diaz. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And the finish! And he hits the net. It's all becoming so easy. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
So now the difference is 3. And this is Cruyff. And Cruyff! And that's a good finish. And he is just ripping it up. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Inter Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Tries to play it through. Oh, well played, well played. Neymar, nicely spread. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. He is through here. Rice. Cruyff. And it's made its way to him. Looking to play him in. A lot of... Can he finish? And it's come back out to him. Well taken goal. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And that's it. That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 18, Messi, el dorsal 15, el dorsal 13. A continuación, disfrutaremos de la actuación de nuestro grupo oficial de animación.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle. Well, there is the steely focus of the man many would... It's Rivaldo! And no, just off target. Cruyff! Johan Cruyff, unequalled in the history of our beautiful game.
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So, a breakthrough already. That ball looks a good one. Roberto Baggio. That could spell trouble. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
And here's Mbappe. And claimed it back swiftly. It's a pretty loose pass. Bellingham tries to play it through. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Van der Ven has the... And the finish! And that was struck with genuine force. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Haaland. Not the most accurate pass. But that has not gone well. Bellingham. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Cruyff. Mateus. That's a shade optimistic. Van der Ven. Diaz. Bellingham. First quarter of an hour gone. Bellingham. And Diaz. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with it. Chance, shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And it's in! And this is getting better and better. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really...
He's going for goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And that is out of play. Can he get on the end of this? Engages and forces him off the ball. Some intricate passing, looking... Big chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. Mbappe. And here's the chance to counter. He's beaten the last man. Real chance here. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. No way through. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Tries to thread one through. He has found the way through. Chance for a shot! Goulet. Haaland. Time and again they are repelled. Alaba cuts it out. Bellingham. Now it's Goulet. Crosses it in here. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And here's Diaz.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Now it's Mbappe. Van der Ven cuts out the pass. Anderson. Well, that looks a cracking ball. Pinches it off him.
Cruyff really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
No, not quite on the same wavelength.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Rivaldo. And this is Roberto Baggio. And the shot! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Inter Milan find a position of real strength now. That pass isn't the best. Well, that looks a decent ball. Can he finish? And he's stuck it away. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they made...
And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Signore e signori, stiamo per annunciare i numeri vincenti di oggi.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Inter e Milan.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're on the way. One of the most eagerly awaited games in football. It never lets us down.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic. Once he comes inside, anything is possible.
Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause. Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Nice looking ball. Well read, and the danger is averted. Rice. And they've got a throw. He intercepts the throw, that's well read. Seedorf. And this is Del Piero. Roberto Baggio. Now it's Mbappe. Roberto Baggio takes a shot. Wide, but only just.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
O'Shea, distributed tidily. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Roberto Baggio, in! It's a goal! Oh, but the flag's up.
And needless to say, he disagrees.
Disappointment and relief on either side, nothing doing. Nicely aimed pass. Threads one in. And they've been given a corner. Inter Milan with the corner, they're first. Rice is short. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Thiago receives it in a wide position. It's run loose here.
Inter are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And it's Azar. Passing is crisp and sharp. Thiago. And he was alert to it. Can he finish? And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
They've played it short. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. O'Shea. Bonucci spots it and intercepts. Company gets across to intercept that. Looking to play him in. Shot could be on. Oh, and the shot! And he's stuck it away. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Del Piero. And the counter is on. Tries to pass it through. Jordi Alba. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Probing pass. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Yaya Toure. Now, can they get him away? Del Piero! Hazard. Jordi Alba wins the duel this time. Can he get on the end of this? Romario wants to run onto this. And he's certainly onside here. Big chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Milan are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Bonucci. Looking for options for movement. Pass somewhat off target. Thiago. He's shifting through the gears here. And this is Del Piero. He has found the way through. Mateus. And that is the end of the first half. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 9. Viene sostituito con il numero 8. Pirlo.
Away we go again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Chance, surely! Oh, crossbar! Del Piero will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great.
And a chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
A case now of complete control. That pass isn't the best.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Yaya Toure. And this is Del Piero. Del Piero couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
And the pass is intercepted. Hazard. Oh, that's fabulous. Pirlo.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Del Piero in acres of space out wide. Oh, well played, well played. Jordi Alba. Thiago. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Inter Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Back to the keeper it goes. Well, they could break here. Yaya Toure, always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it. And it's Baggio. And they win it back again. O'Shea. Rice. Bonucci. That has not gone well. Vinicius Junior. Great pressure, plenty of it. No, not quite on the same wavelength. No, the ball's gone astray. He's picked his way through. Decent chance! Looking for a runner.
Milan have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Hazard. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, super ball! Del Piero! And how did he not make it four?
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Numero 14, Modric.
Del Piero! Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. That's beautifully weighted. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Vinicius Junior finds himself offside. The pass has gone astray. Pepe. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Thiago. Well, that looks a decent ball, and that is a little undercooked. Yaya Toure. And it's Thiago, and he's managed to get free. Thiago. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Company did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
That is ended up in no man's land. It'll be a throw-in.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 5, Jordi Alba.
Thiago gets a good foot in there. Vitinha aims beyond the defence. Romario. Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner.
Attenzione, un cambio.
It's their second corner of the game. Pirlo with the short one.
Ci saranno 3
That's
minuti di recupero.
Romario! Just needed better contact. Pepe is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Oh, he's just misjudged that one. Rocher, Xavi Alonso, and that's that. Inter Milan cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things already rolling.
The Dutch have a hero in every generation.
Cristiano Ronaldo! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Nice looking ball, and he cuts out the supply. Well, that pass isn't the best. Threads one in, he can run onto that. Chance! And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Inter are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So, a breakthrough already. Roberto Baggio and Romario! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Romario clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Rice goes short. He's dealt with that really well. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Now it's Cantona. Inter Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Jordi Alba made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Company. Can he get on the end of this? And now they can clear their lines. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Romario. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Romario. That's put paid to the danger. Chance here to counter. Seedorf. Now it's Bergkamp. Oh, nicely intercepted. Mateus. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe. De Bruyne can so cleverly bypass the press. Mateus. That has not gone well. De Bruyne just eases him off the ball. And here's Romario. Albert Ferrer. Cantona. Approaching the half-hour mark. Oh, some astute defending there.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Tries to pass it through. And this is Bergkamp. Now, this could be a chance. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Cantona! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Well, I think the defence deserves credit for the way they were quick to close him down.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Albert Ferrer. Albert Ferrer scooting forward. Ronaldo in acres of space out wide. Rice defending his corners. O'Reilly is fouled. And no surprise, that's a booking. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. And it's Seedorf. Cafu. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Rivaldo.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
No luck with that dink over the top. And he's being shifted off it. Oh, that's a key interception. And he's there to make the challenge. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Played in by... Oh, good line! Not a bad try by any means. O'Reilly. There's a sharp little ball here. Cristiano Ronaldo. O'Reilly has the space to scheme. And that has put paid to that.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Cantona, Bergkamp, and this is Bergkamp. Big chance! It's fallen loose again! Oh, that is a fair try, and it's half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Inter Milan looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
So we're off again.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Looking for a runner. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Vitinha knocks it into space. And the pass is intercepted. Nicely weighted ball. Good good take. Great chance! And it's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Inter Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Inter Milan come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Albert Ferrer makes the interception. Cruyff. Now it's Romario. Oh, important interception. Romario! Flings towering header! Harmlessly behind. Inter Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Bergkamp. And it's ended up in no man's land. And reclaimed it in a trice. Nicely spread. Seedorf. Cantona. Some resolute defending there. Seedorf stands tall and stands strong. Tries to play it through. And this is Bergkamp. It's Bergkamp! Modric, always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it. It's a searching pass. It's a pretty loose pass. Vitinha. Cafu. He's looking unstoppable. He's picked his way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. Barcelona truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Oh, well played, well played.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Mbappe! That's going to go a long way. Vitinha. Mbappe! Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Company kept aware and it is reclaimed easily. Rice, not the most accurate pass. He steps in and that's the end of that. And it's De Bruyne. Now it's Romario. Great defending, strong and determined. Great vision. Akanji. It's Albert Ferrer. Cafu. De Bruyne.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Now it's Romario. Courtois breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And that is as far as it goes. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Paris Saint-Germain, Inter de Milan.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So things are underway. Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter, absolutely rapid.
I suppose if there was such a thing as a model Brazilian fullback, he'd be pretty close to it, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you don't win all those honours at club and international level without doing something right.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Gets a good foot in there. Oh, that's a key interception. Yamal. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Ambitious ball here. No, that was never going to make it. Caicedo. Paris Saint-Germain couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Shevchenko! It's anyone's ball now. That has not gone well. And it's Alexander-Arnold.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
That's going wide left. Mateus. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Yamal running with intent. Inter Milan still without a single shot on target. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Caicedo spots it and intercepts. This is a promising build-up. It's Inzaghi! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
And we have our very first corner. Rice plays it short. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bonucci.
Paris Saint-Germain have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence. Paris Saint-Germain genuinely seem like a side that's confident with the quality they have out wide. They certainly like their little intricate combinations and link-ups.
Well, that's the impression I'm getting. They'll try from distance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Christ really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Inter Milan have their second corner now. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. He's a sharp little ball here. Looking for options for movement. Great ball if he can get there. Schmeichel breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Spread out to the left. Serginho going face-to-face with his great rival. Cruyff. Now it's Inzaghi. Looking to play him in. Aimed beyond the defence. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area.
Changement.
Alexander-Arnold having a look. And the potential here for the first goal of the game. Jordi Alba is there, and he can get that clear. Yamal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
That's good play from him.
Inter Milan can, of course, make a change whenever they choose. Oh, that's clever. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, there is a look that says it all. Shot, surely! Goal, Inter! And there is your opener. Speed of thoughts, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Le numéro 19.
Inter Milan have penetrated for the first time.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
That's a sharp pass. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Inter Milan are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. And the shot! He's got a goal! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Paris Saint-Germain restore parity.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Alexander-Arnold. And Yamal. He's shifting through the gears here. Foot in. Mateus, never out of the action for very long. Knocks it into space. That looks a cracking ball. Oh, well played. Mateus. Yamal. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. So, a temporary halt to the action. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Any thoughts on all this so far, Jim?
Well, it's definitely been a game where both sides have tried to play to their own strengths, and I suppose neither side would be particularly unhappy with this scoreline. I suspect, Peter, the two managers will be keen to urge patience and discipline from their players now.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. The second half is up and running. And he cuts out the supply. Well, that looks a decent ball. And he's quick to snatch it back.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Serginho. Good play on the left-hand side here. Muscular approach does pay off here. Rice, very much a man of this moment. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Tries to pass it through. No, that's been intercepted. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Inter clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Nice looking ball. And he's worked it through. And he's intervened well there. Schmeichel punts it upfield. Tries to play it through. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Schmeichel gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Oh, that's well spotted. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be...
Decent chance! And he couldn't finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Zabani kept his eye on it, and he's there. Inter Milan still have the cards to affect this game. And he's managed to get free. Oh, such a clever touch. And it's Caicedo. Paris ended up in no man's land. Kaido. Guardiol. And it's Caicedo. Serginho. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Cruyff. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now
Shevchenko! And the ball's come loose here. That's the throw. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Mbappe. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That is good alertness.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
So we have movement on both benches.
Le numéro 7, Messi. Le numéro 27, le numéro 16. À leur place,
Pass somewhat off target. Great vision. He's found space here.
Changement en cours.
Romario. It's not an especially good pass, that. Saliba did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Can he get on the end of this? Lovely pass, but can he get there? And Romario! Oh, it's come off the up. Could be danger here. And he was quick to react. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Hasebe did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest. Ferran Torres! He lifts the roof! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that.
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Cruyff looking to be a menace in the final third. And that is that. Inter Milan illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them.